Welcome to your Cancer Daily Horoscope for March 24th, 2025. Today's celestial landscape offers a particularly introspective energy for all Cancer natives. With the Moon, your ruling planet, transitioning through Scorpio today, you're likely feeling more emotionally attuned than usual even for a sensitive water sign like yourself. Let's begin with your general outlook for the day. March 24th brings a powerful convergence of emotional depth and practical thinking. The Scorpio moon forms a harmonious trine with Neptune in Pisces, enhancing your intuitive abilities to remarkable levels. You might find yourself sensing underlying currents in conversations or understanding situations without anyone explaining them to you. This is your natural empathic ability amplified, dear Cancer. However, with Mercury in Aries forming a somewhat challenging square to your Sun, there's a need to balance this emotional wisdom with clear verbal expression. You might know exactly what you're feeling but struggle to articulate it precisely. In your personal relationships, today offers beautiful opportunities for emotional bonding and healing. If you've been experiencing any tension with a partner, spouse, or close friend, the supportive energy from Venus in Taurus creates a nurturing atmosphere for reconciliation. Single Cancers might feel drawn to someone who offers both emotional security and intellectual stimulation. There's a deep craving for meaningful connection today, not just casual interactions. Allow yourself to be vulnerable with those who have proven trustworthy. A heart-to-heart conversation could transform a relationship in unexpectedly positive ways. Career-wise, you're entering an interesting phase. With Mars in Gemini activating your house of hidden matters and subconscious patterns, you might be doing significant behind-the-scenes work that others don't immediately recognize. This isn't the day for seeking validation or applause. Rather, it's perfect for strategic planning and laying foundations for future projects. Financial decisions require additional scrutiny with Jupiter forming an aspect to Saturn. There's a tension between expansion and limitation. Before making any significant purchases or investments, take extra time to review the details. Your intuition about money matters is heightened today, so pay attention to those gut feelings about financial opportunities. Your health and well-being deserve special attention on March 24th. The water element is particularly strong in today's astrological makeup, which can manifest as emotional sensitivity affecting physical well-being for Cancers. You might notice that your emotional state directly impacts your digestive system, a common Cancer sensitivity. Practices that balance your water element, such as staying hydrated, gentle swimming, or a warm bath with Epsom salts, could be especially beneficial today. Additionally, nurturing foods that support emotional balance like chamomile tea, blueberries, or foods rich in omega-3s may help you maintain equilibrium. For personal growth, today's planetary arrangements offer a profound opportunity to examine patterns from your past that may be unconsciously influencing your present choices. The Scorpio moon encourages deep psychological insights, while Saturn's position supports breaking free from limiting beliefs that have roots in your early life experiences. Consider journaling about recurring patterns in your relationships or career. You may uncover important connections that lead to breakthrough realizations. Your social sphere shows interesting developments today. You might feel torn between wanting deep connection and needing personal space. This is perfectly normal under today's aspects. Quality over quantity should be your social mantra. One meaningful interaction will fulfill you more than numerous surface-level exchanges. A friend from your past could unexpectedly reconnect, bringing an important message or opportunity. In terms of creativity and self-expression, the Neptune influence enhances your artistic sensibilities. If you have creative hobbies or professional pursuits, you'll find your imagination particularly vivid today. Musical activities, poetry, or visual arts that involve fluid elements like watercolors would be especially satisfying outlets for your emotional energy. Your lucky elements for today include the color deep teal, which harmonizes with both your water element and the transformative Scorpio energy. Your lucky number is 8, representing infinity and the cycles of emotional growth you're currently navigating. Moonstone or pearl jewelry could serve as beneficial talismans, strengthening your connection to lunar energies that support your sign. Looking at specific advice for navigating March 24th. First, create moments of stillness throughout your day. Your empathic nature absorbs others' energies like a sponge, and with today's intense emotional currents, regular centering practices are essential. Second, trust your intuition regarding people's intentions. Your psychic radar is exceptionally accurate today. Third, express your needs clearly in relationships rather than hoping others will intuitively understand despite your perceptiveness. Others may not reciprocate this ability. The evening hours bring a slight shift as the moon makes contact with Pluto, potentially stirring up deeper emotional material. This isn't something to fear, but rather an opportunity for emotional release and transformation. Creating a calm, secure environment for yourself before bedtime will help you process these energies constructively. As you move through this day, remember that your greatest strength is your ability to nurture both others and yourself. The cosmic message for Cancer today is about finding the balance between emotional depth and protective boundaries, between intuitive wisdom and practical action. By honoring both your sensitivity and your resilience, you'll navigate March 24th, 2025, with grace and emerge with greater emotional intelligence. This is your complete Cancer horoscope for March 24th, 2025. Trust your intuitive wisdom, embrace emotional authenticity, and know that today's vulnerabilities may become tomorrow's strengths. The stars support your journey of emotional growth and healing. For Cancer, on March 24th, 2025, the planetary positions create a fascinating cosmic landscape that directly influences your emotional and intuitive nature. The Sun in Aries is positioned in your 10th house of career and public image, creating a spotlight on your professional endeavors. This position forms a challenging square aspect to your Cancer energy, pushing you to balance your natural need for emotional security with the Aries' demand for bold action and visibility. The Sun's position here suggests that while you may feel somewhat uncomfortable with attention, leadership opportunities are emerging that require you to step forward with confidence. The lunar energy is particularly significant for you, as Cancer is ruled by the moon. On this day, the moon travels through Scorpio, your fellow water sign, activating your 5th house of creativity, romance, and self-expression. This creates a flowing trine aspect to your Cancer sun, or ascendant, allowing your emotional intelligence to manifest as creative inspiration or romantic intuition. Mercury, the planet of communication and thought, is positioned in Pisces, creating another harmonious water trine to your sign. This placement in your 9th house of higher learning and expansion suggests that your mind is particularly receptive to spiritual insights, artistic concepts, and empathic understanding. Communications today carry a poetic, intuitive quality that serves you well in expressing complex emotional concepts. Venus, governing love and values, is positioned in Aquarius in your 8th house of shared resources, transformation, and intimate bonds. This creates a somewhat neutral sextile aspect to your sign, offering opportunities for innovative approaches to close relationships and financial matters. There's an unusual detachment in how you're handling typically emotional matters, which can be both refreshing and challenging for your water-dominant nature. Mars, the planet of action and desire, is positioned in Gemini in your 12th house of the unconscious, secrets, and hidden matters. This creates a somewhat uncomfortable quincunx aspect to your sign, potentially stirring up subconscious patterns or hidden anxieties that require adjustment. Your actions may be driven by motivations you don't fully understand today, making it important to pause before reacting. Jupiter, the planet of expansion and opportunity, is positioned in Virgo in your 3rd house of communication, creating a supportive sextile aspect to your sign. This amplifies your ability to express nurturing concepts and connect with siblings, neighbors, and your immediate community. There's particular benefit in organizing your thoughts and sharing practical knowledge. Saturn, the taskmaster planet of structure and limitation, continues its journey through Pisces in your ninth house, forming a harmonious trine to your Cancer placements. This brings stability and mature perspective to your worldview, spiritual practice, and educational pursuits. The rewards of disciplined study or practice in these areas become apparent today. Uranus in Gemini forms that same challenging quincunx to your sign from your 12th house, bringing unexpected insights or disruptions from your unconscious mind. Pay attention to unusual dreams or sudden realizations, as they contain important information about your emotional patterns. Neptune, continuing its long sojourn through Aries, occupies your 10th house of career alongside the Sun. This creates an interesting dynamic where your professional image may be somewhat idealized or unclear to others. You're projecting a certain mystique in your career sector that can either inspire others or create confusion. Clarification in professional communications is essential today. Pluto, having recently entered Aquarius, sits in your 8th house of transformation alongside Venus, intensifying experiences related to shared resources, intimate bonds, and psychological processing. This suggests powerful evolutionary changes in how you approach intimacy and financial entanglements. The North Node in Aries and South Node in Libra cut across your career and home axis, suggesting that your karmic growth requires finding balance between professional ambition and domestic nurturing, a classic Cancer dilemma that's highlighted today. Chiron in Aries conjuncts Neptune in your career house, suggesting that healing opportunities come through embracing professional vulnerability and authentic leadership. The planetary bodies create several notable aspects today that particularly affect your Cancer energy. The Moon in Scorpio forms a grand water trine with Mercury in Pisces and your Cancer placements, creating a day of exceptional emotional intelligence and intuitive flow. This configuration supports emotional healing, creative expression, and intimate connections. Mars square Neptune creates tension between hidden motivations and career aspirations, requiring careful discernment about which battles are worth fighting. Jupiter opposite Neptune highlights tension between practical communication needs and idealistic career visions. Finding the balance between dreams and reality is your challenge today. As March 24, 2025 unfolds, Cancer, the cosmic configuration, brings a remarkable shift in your communication landscape. Mercury forms a harmonious trine with your ruling planet, the Moon, creating an eloquent flow of expression that merges intellect with emotion. The Moon's journey through intuitive Pisces in your 9th house amplifies your ability to convey deeper philosophical concepts and personal truths. Your words carry profound emotional weight today, making it an exceptional time for meaningful conversations that require both heart and mind. Mercury's placement in fellow water sign Pisces enhances your natural intuitive communication style. You'll find yourself effortlessly reading between the lines, picking up on subtle emotional cues that others miss. This heightened sensitivity allows you to respond to unspoken needs in conversation, creating deeper connections. Your words have a poetic, almost mystical quality today. Embrace this natural eloquence, particularly when discussing matters of personal significance. Venus forms a challenging square to your sign, creating an interesting tension in how your expressions are received. What feels like clear emotional communication to you might come across as indirect to others. Be conscious of this dynamic, especially in professional settings where clarity is paramount. You may need to be more explicit than is naturally comfortable for your water sign nature. The Mars sextile from practical Taurus provides steadfast energy for sustained discussions. This planetary support helps you remain grounded, even when conversations touch on emotional topics. You'll have unusual stamina for working through complex discussions that might normally drain your sensitive nature. In digital communications, Neptune's influence in Pisces enhances your written expression. Your emails, messages, and social media posts carry an evocative quality that resonates deeply with recipients. Consider crafting important written communications between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. when the Moon-Mercury trine perfects, creating your most favorable window for impactful expression. Family communications benefit substantially from today's cosmic energy. Your natural Cancer storytelling abilities are amplified, allowing you to share generational wisdom and emotional truths through narrative. Conversations about home, heritage, and shared memories will flow with remarkable ease and depth. Be mindful of a tendency toward passive communication when feeling vulnerable. The challenging Venus aspect might tempt you to hint rather than directly state your needs, particularly in romantic relationships. Growth comes through practicing more straightforward expression, even when it feels exposing. Your intuition regarding others' authentic meanings is exceptionally sharp today. Trust your gut feelings about the truth behind the words. Your emotional intelligence operates at peak levels under this cosmic configuration. When someone's stated position doesn't align with their emotional energy, you'll sense the disconnect immediately. For Cancers in leadership positions, today favors communications that acknowledge the emotional dimensions of work situations. Your ability to validate feelings while still moving practical discussions forward makes you an especially effective communicator in group settings. Team members will respond positively to your emotionally intelligent approach. The Sun's position in assertive Aries illuminates your 10th house of public image, putting focus on professional communications. Authority figures are particularly attentive to your contributions today, so prepare thoroughly for meetings or presentations. Your words carry more weight than usual in professional contexts. Jupiter's placement in Gemini activates your subconscious communication patterns through the 12th house. Be aware that you might reveal more than intended in unguarded moments. This position supports psychological insight, but requires mindfulness about appropriate boundaries in different contexts. Saturn's supportive aspect from Pisces adds maturity and credibility to your expression style. You're able to discuss serious matters with both emotional depth and practical wisdom, a powerful combination that earns respect from others. This influence is especially helpful when addressing complex family dynamics or workplace challenges. Communication styles that integrate both logic and emotion will serve you best today. While your Cancer nature gravitates toward feelings-based expression, the planetary alignment supports balancing heart and mind. This integrated approach helps you connect with both emotional and analytical personality types. In creative pursuits, today's energy is exceptionally favorable for writing, teaching, or public speaking. Your natural empathy, combined with cosmic support for clear expression, allows you to convey complex emotional concepts in ways that deeply resonate with audiences. For healing conversations that have been delayed or avoided, today offers a supportive cosmic environment. The water sign emphasis helps you navigate difficult emotional terrain with both sensitivity and clarity, perfect for mending misunderstandings or addressing long-standing communication issues. Watch for moments when nostalgia might overtake present-focused communication. While your Cancer nature values history and emotional context, dwelling too much on past patterns could prevent forward momentum in important discussions about future plans. Overall, this day presents a rare opportunity to elevate your communication style through the perfect blend of emotional intelligence and clear expression. By consciously working with these energies, you can transform important relationships through authentic connection and create meaningful understanding across all areas of life. March 24, 2025 presents Cancer with intriguing financial developments as the Sun in Aries illuminates your 10th house of career and public recognition. This positioning creates a natural tension with your sign, pushing you toward greater visibility in professional settings where financial rewards follow recognition. The Moon, your ruling celestial body, forms a supportive trine with Jupiter in your 8th house of shared resources, opening unexpected channels for passive income or investment opportunities. Mercury stationed in Pisces on this date enhances your intuitive connection to financial matters, particularly those involving international markets, higher education funding, or publishing ventures. This placement suggests you may receive valuable information about a long-term investment that aligns perfectly with your security needs, a priority for any Cancer. Venus, positioned in Aquarius, activates your 8th house of joint finances, suggesting a business partnership or collaborative venture could materialize. Someone with innovative technological skills might approach you with an opportunity that initially seems unconventional, but holds substantial growth potential. Your natural caution serves you well here. Investigate thoroughly, but don't dismiss unusual proposals outright. Mars in Gemini energizes your 12th house of hidden matters, indicating that behind-the-scenes financial negotiations could progress significantly today. This might involve confidential dealings, inheritance matters, or the resolution of a long-standing financial issue that has remained unresolved. The energy supports discreet inquiries and private financial planning. A notable aspect between Saturn in Pisces and Uranus in Gemini creates a productive tension in your financial sectors. This suggests restructuring your approach to earnings while exploring innovative income streams. Consider how your natural nurturing abilities might translate into marketable skills or services, perhaps in healthcare, food services, real estate, or emotional support industries, where Cancers often excel. The North Node in Aries emphasizes that financial growth comes through stepping into leadership roles rather than remaining in comfortable support positions. Today presents an opportunity to assert your worth in professional settings, perhaps by requesting a review of your compensation package or presenting ideas that demonstrate your value to the organization. Pluto's position in the early degrees of Aquarius continues to transform your relationship with shared resources and debt. You might receive news about a loan, mortgage, or investment opportunity that requires careful consideration. The transformative energy supports eliminating financial burdens and restructuring obligations for greater freedom. Neptune in Pisces, forming a harmonious aspect to your sun sign, enhances your ability to envision financial possibilities beyond your current circumstances. This dreamy influence needs grounding, however. Balance inspirational financial thinking with practical steps. Perhaps create a vision board for wealth creation, but pair it with one actionable step you can take today. Chiron in Aries highlights potential financial wounds around self-worth and compensation. Today offers healing through recognizing your true value in the marketplace. If you've historically undercharged for services or settled for less in salary negotiations, cosmic energies support addressing these patterns. For Cancers working in creative fields, expect a potential breakthrough regarding monetization of your talents. The first quarter moon phase supports launching new financial initiatives, particularly those requiring teamwork or collaborative funding. Regarding investments, conservative approaches still serve you best, though diversification with about 15% in more speculative areas could yield surprising results. Property investments remain favorable for your sign, particularly those with water elements or wellness components. If you've been considering a side business related to home goods, emotional wellness, or nutrition areas where Cancers naturally excel, today's energy supports taking concrete steps to monetize these interests. Look for ways your nurturing instincts can create sustainable income. Watch for an unexpected financial tip or advice from a female mentor or family member. Their guidance, while perhaps delivered casually, contains valuable wisdom that addresses your specific situation. Remember that, as a Cancer, your financial security is deeply connected to emotional security. Investments that align with your values will ultimately yield the greatest satisfaction. Digital currencies show volatility today that could work in your favor if you've already established positions. However, new entries should wait until after Mercury forms a more favorable aspect next week. For traditional investments, sectors related to home, family services, and basic consumer goods align well with your natural financial instincts. By day's end, make time to review your budget and spending patterns. The current celestial alignment supports insights into where emotional spending may be undermining your financial goals. Creating clearer boundaries between emotional needs and financial decisions will serve your long-term security. March 24th, 2025, presents Cancer with several particularly fortunate areas of focus as the cosmos aligns in your favor. The moon, your ruling celestial body, forms a harmonious trine with Jupiter in your sector of career and public reputation, opening doors to recognition and advancement that might have previously seemed locked. This lunar-Jovian connection creates a magnetic energy that attracts influential people who see your nurturing leadership style as exactly what's needed right now. Your intuitive approach to professional matters carries extra weight today, so trust those gut feelings about which projects deserve your attention. The universe is subtly guiding you toward opportunities that align with your authentic self. With Venus gliding through your ninth house of expansion and higher learning, educational pursuits are especially blessed. If you've been considering taking a course, applying for advanced study, or even teaching others what you know, cosmic forces support these endeavors with unusual potency today. This Venus placement also favors anything related to publishing, international connections, and philosophical exploration. Your words and ideas travel farther than usual, potentially reaching audiences you hadn't previously considered accessible. The fourth house, your natural domain as a Cancer, receives beneficial rays from Neptune today, making home-related activities particularly fortunate. Real estate matters, family gatherings, or creating sacred space within your dwelling will yield unexpectedly positive results. Your emotional sanctuary becomes a source of not just comfort, but actual abundance. Financial fortunate areas appear through collaborative ventures as Mars energizes your eighth house of shared resources. Joint investments, inheritance matters, or pooling funds with trusted partners could multiply your resources in ways that surprise even your practical sensibilities. Pay particular attention to opportunities involving water-related businesses, food industry ventures, or emotional wellness enterprises, all Cancer-ruled domains that carry extra celestial support today. With Mercury forming a supportive sextile to Saturn, conversations with elders, authority figures, or established institutions carry fortunate potential. Your words have staying power now, making this an excellent day to pitch ideas, request resources, or formalize agreements that require longevity. Knowledge passed down through family lineage or cultural traditions becomes particularly valuable, perhaps containing solutions to current challenges that others have overlooked. The numerological significance of this date adds another layer of fortune. March 24th reduces to a 9, 3 plus 2 plus 4 equals 9, representing completion and fulfillment, perfect for finalizing projects that have required emotional investment. Cancer's natural affinity for lunar cycles aligns powerfully with today's moon phase, creating a personal high tide that lifts your emotional boats in the most needed directions. Your psychic sensitivity increases substantially, allowing you to read situations and people with uncanny accuracy. This heightened intuition serves as your most reliable compass toward fortunate circumstances, particularly in matters requiring emotional intelligence or caregiving abilities. Community connections offer unexpected blessings, especially groups dedicated to nurturing, protecting, or supporting vulnerable populations. Your natural empathy becomes a valuable currency today, opening doors through authentic connection rather than strategic networking. Watch for synchronicities involving the color silver, the number 2, and references to water or the moon, all signposts pointing toward your most fortunate paths forward. Healing modalities receive cosmic amplification, making this an auspicious day for anyone in healthcare, counseling, or emotional support professions. Your touch, whether literal in healing work or figurative in supportive conversations, carries unusual restorative power. Ancient wisdom suggests that Cancerians carry their fortune in their hands today, so activities involving creation, touch, or nurturing physical contact generate particular blessings. The 11th house receives beneficial aspects, suggesting that friendships, social networks, and collective endeavors hold special promise. Group projects that allow you to contribute your distinctive emotional intelligence will thrive beyond expectations. An unexpected alliance forms with someone whose strengths perfectly complement your sensitive approach. This person appears in your life precisely when needed, creating a fortuitous partnership that benefits both parties substantially. Areas involving security, protection, and nurturing are universally fortified for Cancer today. Whether you're securing your financial future, protecting loved ones, or nurturing important relationships, these efforts receive cosmic amplification. The stars particularly favor endeavors that allow you to build emotional security while simultaneously helping others feel safe and supported. Your unique ability to create psychological safety becomes your most fortunate asset, one that opens doors both personally and professionally. Cancer, your social world experiences an interesting shift on March 24, 2025, as the moon, your ruling celestial body, forms a harmonious trine with Neptune in Pisces. This creates an atmosphere of heightened intuition and emotional awareness in your social interactions. You'll likely find yourself picking up on subtle cues and unspoken feelings within your friend groups and social circles that others completely miss. This psychic attunement serves you well today, allowing you to navigate complex social dynamics with grace and understanding. The emotional undercurrents that normally remain hidden to others are completely visible to your sensitive nature today. Your capacity for empathy is extraordinary right now, making you the confidant that everyone seems to need. While this can feel fulfilling, be mindful about absorbing too much of others' emotional baggage. Venus in Taurus activates your house of friendships and social networks today, bringing a warm, steady energy to your community connections. There's something particularly comforting about the social gatherings you attend now, whether virtual or in person. Old friends may reach out unexpectedly, reconnecting threads from your past and reminding you of the foundation that supports your social life. Meanwhile, Mercury's position suggests that communications within groups flow with unusual ease today. You'll find yourself expressing thoughts and feelings that normally remain private, and this vulnerability fosters deeper bonds with those you care about. Your natural tendency toward caution in social settings is temporarily lifted, allowing for more authentic exchanges. Jupiter's influence opens doors to new social connections today, particularly through shared interests or creative pursuits. Someone you meet through a hobby or artistic endeavor could become significantly important in your life. Community activities are especially favored, so consider participating in local events or volunteering opportunities that speak to your nurturing nature. There's potential for a chance encounter that feels strangely familiar, almost as if you've known this person in another life. Mars in Cancer on this day amplifies your protective instincts toward your inner circle. You may find yourself taking on a leadership role within your friend group or family gathering, organizing activities and ensuring everyone feels included and cared for. This protective energy is received positively by others, who appreciate your genuine concern for their well-being. The social dynamics within your workplace deserve special attention today. A colleague who has previously kept their distance may suddenly open up, revealing common ground you hadn't recognized before. This could be the beginning of a supportive professional alliance that benefits both of you in unexpected ways. Trust your intuition about which work relationships to nurture further. Your home may become an important social hub today. Consider hosting a small gathering where meaningful conversations can unfold in the comfortable environment you've created. Your natural ability to make others feel at ease in your space creates the perfect atmosphere for authentic connection. Not all social interactions will feel equally rewarding today. You may notice that certain relationships have a draining quality, while others rejuvenate your spirit. This contrast becomes particularly clear now, offering important insights about which connections truly deserve your energy and emotional investment. Trust these realizations, as they're guiding you toward a more fulfilling social landscape. A family member may introduce you to someone who shares your values and outlook on life. This connection, while perhaps not immediately significant, plants seeds for future collaborations or friendships that will bloom in their own time. In romantic relationships, the day favors heart-to-heart conversations that deepen understanding between you and your partner. If single, a friend could play matchmaker, introducing you to someone who appreciates your sensitive, nurturing qualities. Social media interactions take on greater significance today. Something you share resonates more widely than expected, potentially connecting you with like-minded individuals who appreciate your unique perspective. Don't dismiss digital connections as less meaningful. They may contain surprising depth and potential. By day's end, you'll likely feel a renewed appreciation for the web of relationships that sustain and nourish you. This moment of gratitude isn't merely sentimental. It's a recognition of the emotional ecosystem that supports your water sign nature, allowing you to both give and receive the care that makes life meaningful. Trust the social realignments occurring now, as they're guiding you toward connections that honor your authentic self. As the cosmic energies align on March 24, 2025, Cancer, your sensitivity serves as both your greatest strength and challenge. The moon, your ruling celestial body, forms a trine with Neptune today, heightening your intuitive abilities to extraordinary levels. This is not a day to dismiss those gut feelings or emotional nudges. They're speaking profound truths that your logical mind might otherwise miss. When making decisions, especially those involving close relationships or family matters, pause and check in with your internal emotional compass first. With Mars positioned in Taurus today, there's a stubborn, determined energy affecting your social sector. You may feel pulled toward community involvement or friend gatherings, but be mindful not to overcommit. Your energy reserves need careful management today. Set clear boundaries around your time and emotional availability. Remember that no is a complete sentence and doesn't require justification. Venus and Mercury's conjunction in Pisces is activating your ninth house of expansion and higher learning, making this an exceptional day to engage with philosophical concepts, spiritual practices, or educational pursuits that nourish your soul. Consider beginning a morning meditation practice or journaling ritual if you haven't already. Today's planetary alignment particularly supports establishing routines that connect you with your inner wisdom. The position of Jupiter in Gemini suggests financial opportunities may arise through communication or short-distance travel. However, with Saturn's restrictive influence, be cautious about impulsive spending or investments. Before committing resources, research thoroughly and perhaps consult a trusted advisor. Your financial intuition is strong, but needs to be balanced with practical consideration. Your home environment requires attention today. The square between the Moon and Uranus may create unexpected disruptions in your domestic sphere. Prepare by creating a peaceful sanctuary in at least one corner of your living space, somewhere you can retreat when emotions run high. Consider refreshing your space with water elements like a small fountain or blue accents that resonate with your water sign nature. Relationship-wise, today calls for vulnerability tempered with discernment. Not everyone deserves access to your inner world, Cancer. The Pluto position suggests power dynamics may be at play in close relationships. Notice where you might be giving your power away, or where others may be attempting to manipulate your natural empathy. Stand firm in your truth while remaining compassionate. Your health deserves special attention today. The celestial configuration points to potential digestive sensitivity. Your emotional state and physical wellness are particularly interconnected now. Choose foods that soothe rather than inflame, perhaps focusing on easily digestible meals and proper hydration. Consider gentle movement like swimming or flowing yoga rather than high-intensity exercise. Creatively, you're experiencing a renaissance period. The lunar position activates your fifth house of self-expression and creativity. Even if you don't consider yourself an artist, channel these energies through cooking, decorating, or simply rearranging your space. Artistic expression will serve as emotional release today. Professionally, adopt a collaborative approach rather than taking on everything yourself. The stars indicate team efforts will yield better results than solo missions today. Your natural leadership abilities shine when you create space for others to contribute their strengths while you provide emotional intelligence and direction. As the day progresses, you may notice your energy shifting with the waxing moon. By evening, introspection calls. Set aside time for reflection, perhaps through journaling about patterns you've noticed in your relationships or career path.